Hello students, today we will be discussing about the second type of tense, that is past tense. In this type of tense also we have to discuss four types of past tense, that are simple past tense, past continuous, progressive or imperfect tense, past imperfect tense, then past perfect tense, and then past perfect continuous tense. So first, we should know what is past tense. Past tense is used to talk about an action completed or taken place in the past or before the time of speaking. I would like to add some examples to make it clear for you. For example, father went for jogging early in the morning. Players were practicing for their match. It had stopped raining. We had been writing the test for almost an hour. So these are the examples from past tense, and all the actions in all these examples denote having taken place in the past time. First of all, we will discuss about simple past tense. So what is simple past tense? So my dear students, simple past tense is used to express actions that took place sometime in the past and are over now. These actions might have occurred at some moment or might have taken a period of time, but they do not have any connection with the present time. Or simply you can also define simple past tense like simple past tense denotes an action completed in the past or a completed action in the past. Some of the examples from simple past tense I would like to add. The English or the British ruled over India for years. I met and discussed the issue with him yesterday. We stayed at Pune for the workshop for 2 days. Children usually played football in this park in the evening. Sheila often helped her mother in the kitchen, etc. There can be various examples from the related kind of tense, and sometimes simple past tense also suggests some past habit. We often use words like usually, generally, always, sometimes, frequently, never, often. These all are adverbs of frequency, and we use them in simple past tense. Okay. In subordinate clauses also, this tense is used to talk about something desirable or an unreal state of thing. Unreal state of thing means for imaginary things. For example, it is high time he took care of his health. I wish I had a lot of money. If I were you, I would always obey my parents. In all these three examples, you saw that the verbs denote something desirable and unreal state of thing. If I were Modi, I would change the fate of my country. Now, we will be discussing about the structure of simple past tense. First of all, we have to form the structure of affirmative. Affirmative structure follows as subject, means first of all we have to use subject, then after we have to use V2 form of the verb, and then after we can use object if necessary. For example, they had enough rest. I taught him tense. She brought me a hanky as a gift, etc. In negative sentence, we may follow the structure subject plus did not plus V1 plus object. For example, he did not obey his parents, they did not like ice cream, etc. Now, to form sentences in interrogative, we may follow the structure that as follows. WH words first of all to be placed, and then after we can use did, and after the use of did we can use subject, and then after, if the sentence is in negative interrogative mode, we can add not to, and then after given form of the verb, and then at last we can put object if required or if there is any. So in this way, we can form various sorts of sentences on the given structure. For example, where did he go? What did he do? What did they look at? Etc. Now, skipping ahead, we will talk about past continuous tense. That is the second type of past tense. Past continuous tense is used to refer an action going on at some time in the past. It expresses an action continuing over a period of time in the past. For example, the girls were gossiping in the hall yesterday evening. The girls were gossiping in the hall yesterday evening means what? The act of gossip was continued for a specific period of time in the hall yesterday. Okay, so it denotes an action that was continued in the past time for a specific period of time. Another example, Ram was singing. Ram was singing means at a certain period of time or for a certain period of time, Ram kept singing in the past. So in both these examples, both the verbs were gossiping and was singing refer to some action that were continued for a specific period of time in the past. We will talk about the structure of past continuous tense. First of all, to form sentences of past continuous tense, we have to put up the subject, and then after we can use was were as auxiliary. And while using was were, we have to be very cautious about the number and person of the subject. Means auxiliary verb must satisfy our subject. If our subject stands for some singular number subject, then we can use only was as singular auxiliary verb, and if our subject stands for some plural one, then we can use their were with it to satisfy it. Then after, we can use before form, that is also called as present participle form of the verb, and then if there is any object, we can add it too. Past continuous tense. In past continuous tense, words like always, continuously, continually are also added sometimes to express persistent actions of the past. I would like to add examples so that you may not have any type of inconvenience. For example, he was always complaining about other students. He was always complaining about other students. Just find some difference between the two sentences I am speaking now. He was always complaining about other students, and he was complaining about other students. There is a slight difference between the meaning of both the examples. Okay, here the use of always denotes some persistent actions of the past. Okay, got it? I hope you must have got it. Now, in negative of past continuous tense, we use the structure like subject plus was or were, and then after we can use not, and then after before present participle form of the verb, and if there is any object, we can add it at last. For example, he was not reading the book, they were not following me, you were not listening to your teacher, etc. Now we skip towards interrogative structure of past continuous tense. Interrogative structure for past continuous tense follows as first of all, we have to use WH words. Then after we can use was or were according to the number and person of the subject that comes later. And then we use, after having used was or were, we have to use subject, and if the sentence is in interrogative negative mode, we can add not also, and then after present participle form of the verb, that is also chiefly we call it before form of the verb, and then after at last we can add an object if necessary. For example, which subject was the teacher teaching to the students? Where was he going to? What was he doing at that time, etc. Now, after having cleared past continuous tense, we skip to the third type of past tense, past perfect tense. What is past perfect tense? A question arises here. So, past perfect tense describes an action completed before a certain moment in the past. For example, I had already taken tea. I had already taken tea. I had last seen him 5 years before. The verbs in both these examples denotes an action that were completed before a certain moment in the past. In some conditional clauses also, we use past perfect tense in the if clause only. For example, had I known he was there, I would have discussed it with him. So, in such circumstances where we have if clause there also, we can use past perfect tense. While forming sentences on the structure of past perfect tense, we must have sense that this tense is also used with verbs such as hope, expect, think, mean, suppose, want, imagine, intend, etc. And it suggests an expected past action that did not take place. It was to take place, but it did not take place. For example, we had hoped that most of the guests would come, but most of the guests about whom I expected or we had expected, they didn't come. One more example I would like to add. She had wanted to catch the 9:30 train, but perhaps she couldn't catch the 9:30 train at the time. Okay? Now, we will be talking about our last kind of past tense, that is past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense we use to talk to express an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to some time, but it has not got any effect left at the time of speaking. Or simply you can define past perfect continuous tense that in this kind of tense, action started in the past, continued up to some time in the past, and completed in the past too, and it has no impression at the time of speaking. For example, I had been working there for a long time. She had been dancing since last night, etc. For negative structure, we can use subject plus had plus not plus been plus before or present participle form of the verb plus object. For example, I had not been teaching there for a long time and she had not been working there since 1980, etc. So, dear students, I hope that you must have got our second class of past tense, and you must have been benefited with this also. And with more classes, we will be here back. Thank you.